India's success in landing a spacecraft near the moon's south pole has fueled its space ambitions. Now the country has opened its channels for foreign investment in its space economy. The government has allowed 100% foreign direct investment in the manufacturing of satellite components without requiring government approval. Simultaneously, it has relaxed regulations for launch vehicles, aiming to increase its share in the global space market. For those planning to build satellites, up to 74% of foreign investment won't need the government's nod. For launch vehicles, up to 49% is permitted without approval. The existing FDI policy, however, allows foreign investment in the establishment and operation of satellites via government approval route only. Industry insiders say the government has set a good balance in the FDI policy change.
I see this to be something which is extremely delicately and very nicely balanced in terms of allowing higher FDI, as well as ensuring that some of the dual use technology part is kept under certain amount of review and control. I'll amplify what I said. Earlier, if we see on the satellites segment or the space segment, government always said we will allow 100% FDI, but that 100% was specific to satellite and always through the government route. That means there was nothing automatic. Today, what has changed is government is saying, I'll allow you 100% automatic if you are making components and parts. Now read in this aspect the fact that we can become a global space commerce company, a country, and towards that, we can build now satellite parts and components and subsystems for anybody, including payloads.
The capital inflow will drive more research, innovation, and production for the Indian space sector. Industry insiders say the country now seeks to privatize space launches and aims to increase its share in the global launch market. The liberalization of space sector rules is anticipated to attract interest from major foreign companies, opening up employment opportunities and manufacturing facilities in India. So will the new policy attract global players such as Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin in the Indian space economy?
Companies like Blue Origin or SpaceX are making very heavy rockets which are capable of putting people into space as well. So that is a heavy rocket industry, which is only on 49%. We have to see how this works out, because it is easy to say whether SpaceX will be interested. Yes, it will be interested. But what are the regulatory guidelines that are going to be coming with the inflow of funds? Whether SpaceX will be happy to come and work in India with only 49%, 49% of shareholding. These small vehicles, which is to say vehicles which can take CubeSats and nanosats up to 500 kg, that would be the segment which will be happily impacted with this, because then we can see funding coming into it. And as of now, we have only one spaceport, Sriharikota. We definitely need to have more than one spaceport because it's very crowded, and launch activity is something which will happen more frequently as we get more and more dependent upon satellites in our daily lives.
Currently, India holds a 2% share in the global space economy, valued at $8.4 billion. According to government space agency, InSpace, by 2033, India's space economy is expected to be $44 billion at a CAGR of 16%, aiming for an 8% global share. Presently, India's domestic market contributes $8.1 billion to its space market, while the export market contributes only $300 million. According to InSpace, the industry's 10-year growth plan aims to increase the domestic share to $33 billion from $8.1 billion and the export share to $11 billion from $300 million. Additionally, an investment of $22 billion is anticipated to take place over the next decade in the space industry in India. India's space tech startup ecosystem is also showing signs of growth, with 189 startups in 2023, up from just one in 2014. Data intelligence platform Traxon's report shows India ranks 7th in international space tech funding with $114.9 million worth of funding raised in 2022 and over $122 million raised in 2023.
There's absolute clarity about the 44 billion. So Indian space economy will grow to 44 by 33. Now that still is 14 years ahead of 2047. Now it is believed that all of us who are players in the space sector believe that India probably will be somewhere close to 25% of the global commerce. And one major differentiator that India has towards that is that we are extremely good. We are the world leader on the IT-based engineering services, software and the engineering services. And that's essentially where 80% of the space market actually resides. Only 20% goes in the launches or the launch vehicles and the satellites. The 80%. Now, this is an end which includes telecom, which includes geospatial, it includes agriculture, it includes serving some very specific market.
As the space sector continues to evolve, the infusion of capital becomes increasingly crucial. With the recent inclusion of domestic private players, launch numbers have surged. Now, with the liberalization of FDI regulations for foreign firms, the industry is poised for greater expansion. The move will ensure that the sector becomes more competitive and less inefficient. It will also benefit from the transfer of technology, employment generation, and more research in space science.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.